Hello, hello, hello. My mouth is not moving. I gotta fix that. There we go. Yeah. Alright, so welcome to another Tuesday night art stream. And thank you for the resubscribe there, Ara. Yeah, the station that's advanced future technology. It's only possible in our dreams. One day facial hair may move along with the face, but today is not that day. And by future tech, I mean if I used PNGTuber Plus instead of what I use, I'd absolutely be able to do it, but today is not a day I'm using PNGTuber Plus. I still have to figure out how to drive that car before I can use it. Anyway, so tonight we're moving on in the continued series of Drawing Dungeon Dragoners with a character that is technically not a player character that I played, but rather the character that I choose to represent the first campaign that I DM'd that I actually got to finish of the 2 games I've DM'd. skipping over the one I didn't finish because I don't like it that much anymore. I acknowledge the lessons that I learned from it at like 4 DMing and playing and all that, but I would rather ignore it aside from that. We're also going to have a little bit of a thing here. I mentioned last time that for the characters that I just outright used somebody else's art for the virtual tabletop, that I was not going to be displaying them on stream, and I would be making their design distinct from the art that I used. This is the first character that is the case for. So you all unfortunately will not be able to see what this character originally looked like, because I'm not gonna be just posting other people's art on my stream, and I don't want to give off the impression that I'm just going to be copying someone else's art as well. I am still going to be using it as a reference, just for the general tone of the character as well as colors. But yeah, I will not be showing it on screen. So if Ara's still in chat, he's familiar with her. So this character was the main villain of my campaign. Her name was Sybel Nilo. She was a Half Elf Warlock who was the mayor of a city out in the middle of nowhere. Yes, exactly, Ara. That bitch. You're just upset because she played you like a fiddle. She had the entire party fooled the entire time. But yes, so her whole deal was that she's the mayor of the city and also the owner of the largest tavern/inn in the city. Not the only one, mind you, just the largest. And the idea for her, when I was originally writing the campaign, came about from... So it's a stereotype how, like, every D&D game starts off with, oh, you guys meet in the tavern. Like, that's just a well-known stereotype, largely because it's the easiest place for a bunch of characters who otherwise didn't know each other before to meet. Because, you know, standard gathering place. But the idea for Sybel here came from the thought I had of, what if it turned out the big twist during the story was that, what if the owner of the tavern that the party first meets at turned out to be the main villain? And so I just kind of went from there. So her big plan, I'm stalling for time here as I figure out how I want to go about drawing her. Her big plan... Yes, hi, Saku. So her big plan was that essentially this city out in the middle of nowhere was absolutely nothing. So the perfect place to go do some shenanigans and not get caught by anyone. So she goes out there and does some magic bullshit. Causes all sorts of strange stuffs to start happening, and that draws the attention of, like, adventurer and scholar types to come out there. So the city gets built up around those people coming out, as well as an initial wave who were kind of in on the whole thing. These guys are cultists, by the way. I'll give that away right now. But they go in and they start up. They get the city going. It gets big. She's made mayor after running this big tavern inn for a while to just gather people and get them to come to the city out in the middle of nowhere. And then they start the Adventurers Guild, because you need some adventurers to go out and kill all those pesky monsters that are showing up all of a sudden. Or, you know, researchers need help with, you know, monster bits or stuff like that. And then the big twist at the end is that, yeah, the Adventurers Guild is a front for this cult. And one big thing about the setting I actually forgot to mention is that in the area surrounding the city, anything that's killed, the body sinks into the ground inexplicably. It doesn't leave any trace behind. The body, when it dies, the body sinks into the ground. You can even dig up where it sunk down afterwards and you won't find anything. So, yeah, so the Adventurers Guild is a front for this cult, and it turns out they're getting adventurers to go around and kill shit to basically be this mass ritual sacrifice in order to free an imprisoned god who is, let's just say, imprisoned for a good reason. Chained up in his own little pocket dimension by other gods, because that's all the other gods could do to contain him. They couldn't just kill him outright. They had to just chain him up and stick him in a pocket dimension. And so, yeah, the party joined the Adventurers Guild, went out and started doing their little kill quests and whatnot, completely unaware the entire time that every single thing that they killed and allowed to sink into the ground weakened the chains that held this god. Admittedly, the bad guys' plan only fell through at the very last second because they got extremely cocky. Because they started feeling invincible, like there was no way their plan could fail. So as soon as the party started getting like little hints and stuff as to what was really going on, they just played their entire hand. They tried to capture the party, tried to kill them outright, and that's when everything became known of exactly what was going on. In the end, the god did end up getting unchained, but the party did manage to, with help from some superpower elf MacGuffin dudes, to forge new chains. And yes, Ara and his poor kobold Molo, who he's been trying to play that as a character for years, but I used him as an NPC in this game. Weird stuff happened with him, but I like how that ended up. Honestly, there were a lot of really memorable moments in the campaign. There's frankly other bits that I might come back to. Like, I may come back and draw some particular scenes from this game, because there were a lot of really good moments. Afisa was a good character, Ara, and thank you for, like, even though they were a blank slate amnesia character, thank you for allowing me to shoehorn whatever story bits I wanted into her. Alright, so I will at the very least describe this character for you guys. I mean, it's going to come out differently than I see on the picture regardless. So, Sybel Nilo, as I said, she is a half-elf, she is a warlock. She has kind of short red hair. It's actually kind of borders on like a light brown rather, but just kind of red on the border there. And she wears a dark red coat over some leather armor and some brown leather thigh boots. Exactly what you would expect a mayor who is secretly a warlock to be wearing. The fact that she could cast magic was not even remotely a secret. She just gave off the impression that she was, like, at best, a level 1 wizard who, like, dallied in magic every now and then. I don't think until her game was known, I don't think she cast anything other than cantrips up until then. Even then, I think it was primarily Mage Hand. But alright, let's get going here. Today is going to pose a special challenge for me, because not only do I have to actually draw just essentially a human, I have to draw a female character for once in my life. So let's see if we can make that happen. I'm gonna have the same issue next week, frankly. Alright. Well, I suppose first thing always is we need to get the general shape down, and I also need to figure out exactly what sort of pose I'm doing here. And that's the other thing I've been trying to think of is, like, should I do a scene from the story with her, or should I just draw her? And I think I am gonna do a scene here. It's a scene that would have been a lot cooler if the party hadn't been on top of things, and also slightly lucky. So what I'm going to be drawing here is actually her from the final fight of the game. And to set the stage for this, just prior to this, the party was fighting her in her office, because everything had been exposed, and so They knew if they defeat her, then all of the evil stuff stops. And they can maybe, you know, stop this evil god from breaking through his chains and doing who knows what. So they're fighting her, it's a tough fight and all that. She realizes that she's gonna lose. And they just need a little bit more to break the chains and free the god. So what does she do? She pulls out a dagger that she's been hiding and kills herself with it, which gives just enough power to the god to break the chains. The party then gets sucked into the pocket dimension where they fight an avatar of the god, and all the while Sybel here appears in a spirit form, and she was supposed to be lobbing magic at the party for the entire time, but they got lucky. They cast a silence spell around her, and it turned out that I didn't give her any offensive spells whatsoever that did not have was it somatic components? So speech was required for all of them. And in this form, in this fight, she wasn't capable of moving either. So it was as long as the party member who cast silence didn't lose their concentration, then Sybel was effectively out of the fight, and that did end up happening. That being said, I'm going to be drawing her as she was at the very start of that fight, before she got completely shut down. So this is going to be like straight on. Just drawing a general shape here. This is not what I'm going to be working off of. She's just floating in an abyss. The party are on little landforms that are crumbling. It was a really cool scene. We can do something like that, and then we can bring out, like, since it's actually thematically correct for this, we can bring out the chain brush. We can actually make a background for this one. So let's get started, and let's see if I can do this character any justice. Do you think I stalled enough? Alright. Need something kind of ovular, but not egg-shaped. That might work. And again, no necks. I don't draw necks. Deal with it. Alright. I mean, we can fix specifics later. Need to get the general body shape out. I wonder if I could just copy that over. I'm not above copy paste. Merge those layers. Oh. Accidentally merged it with the paper. That's a bad idea. I think some of this is actually leg. We'll get it worked out, though. I guess I'll say, while I'm drawing this, I have made some progress again today towards the new stream stuff, like new intro and outro screens and things like that, as well as some other stuff that I want to add to the stream. I made some decent progress today on that. Looking pretty exciting. Also, screw it, I did it for the arm, let's do it for the leg. Yeah, that's good. That's fucking great. Transform, flip. Because I'm feeling that lazy today. God, I love this song. But, I mean, it's in the 9 soundtrack. If it's in the 9 soundtrack, odds are I love it. Alright, let's start with the face. Can I draw a menacing face? That's the fucking question. Then again, it doesn't necessarily need to be menacing. it could just be smug. All right. Her hair was generally just kind of shaped like this. Hey, are you still here? I wanted to ask you something quick. In case you still are. Mostly as just something to help me pass the time here. This is drawing. If he's not, that's fine. I can make it on my own. Do I want to draw noses? That's another question. Noses are another thing that I frequently skip in drawings. Hey, Ara, I just wanted to ask, as just a general way to pass time here, what were some... What was a moment from the game that you liked? Since, you know, we have an actual player here. We can get some input from someone other than the DM about the story. What was part of the story you liked in this game? I'm not trying to sit here and have my horn tooted or anything. I'm just trying to pass the time. I want to fix this hair. Ah, right. Of course, you'd like the bits with Molo, since Molo's your character, in a sense. I mean, he is, but I used him. So, I guess to go over that, so Molo had a bit of a side story, and Yeah, just to fill in, Molo was a kobold that was originally a character of Ara's that he hasn't gotten to actually play yet, because every time he tries to use Molo as his character when we're getting ready to do a game, the game falls through and doesn't end up happening. And yes, I am going to be doing noses. I looked at my other drawings, in particular the drawing I did of Randon mimicking the driving behind Nelson with his pants down image. Every human character, well, every character in that period had a nose, so fuck it, noses. I do partial triangle noses. And boom, there's a nose, it exists. Anyway, to continue in the story of Molo. Let's see. The party first encountered him outside of some mines that they were sent to clear out. Basically, mine got overrun by kobolds. Party is sent to clear them out. Pretty basic gig. Molo was the leader of that pack of kobolds. And so they get dispatched. Molo shoots away by, I think if I remember right, he played dead until the party stopped poking around. And then as soon as the party took their eyes off him, he just slinked away. And anytime the party would go up into the mountain region, the odds were pretty good that they would run into Molo doing something else. Usually, like, he would usually be seen getting into fights with the goblins that lived up there, too. Because there was an ongoing, like, conflict between the kobolds and goblins there that the party just kind of kept getting in the middle of, just by happenstance, because I think that first time where they fought Molo was the only time that they ever intentionally tried to run into him. Oh, except for the time that they were trying to hunt Molo down in a completely different area, and it turned out to be a Great Macaw from Monster Hunter, because why not throw in some Monster Hunter monsters into your D&D campaign? Alright. So she has some kind of puffy sleeves here. She has some pauldrons that I'm going to be omitting, just because I don't like pauldrons. The music seems to have stopped. Why is the music stopped? Hello? Just skip to the next track, then. They kind of go about halfway down. And then are kind of tied up into a thing that goes on the forearm. Come to think of it, this would be good music for the end of the game bit that happened in the game, because the very end was an assault on the Tavern Inn as the city's on fire. That'd be a pretty good song for it. Because their plan was to just torch the entire city and kill everyone in it, and that would have been the last thing needed to free the god. But the party got in the way of a lot of that. I think one of my favorite parts from the game, and I think this is definitely something that I'm going to draw a scene from this whole side story, was one of the encounters the party has. They meet a good aligned lich. And now, how is such a thing possible? It's because he doesn't use the souls of people to sustain himself. He solely uses the souls of monsters, which works as well. He needs to gather a lot more of them for it to work, but it still works. But he has to keep up appearances of not being suspected of being a lich. Because, well, let's be honest. You hear someone's a lich, you're not gonna trust them, and you're probably gonna want someone to take care of them. So he's got to keep that hush-hush until the party figures it out, because they're sent after him. Gosh, how was that done? They originally responded to a job from him because there was a paladin of the god of death, Kalemvor's, sniffing around and suspecting, and starting to try to call him out on being a lich publicly, and that's not a good thing for him, obviously. So he calls upon the party for assistance to get him to stop, and through this, the party learns of him actually being a lich. They confirm that he doesn't use the powers for evil. He solely, he had a very personal reason for needing the life extension of being a lich. And he didn't even necessarily plan on staying a lich, because he had a plan worked out to de-lichify himself eventually. But of course it would all be for nothing if this paladin wouldn't get off his back. So the first time that the party has to do this, the paladin was very stubborn. What they did was they got some, it wound up making a whole big scene of this situation where, the paladin believed that the lich's, phylactery was an urn that he kept in his house. And he was actually absolutely correct. But the urn was also where he had the ashes of his dead wife. So it was both that and his phylactery. So extremely important to him. But, you know, most people would only suspect that, you know, it has ashes because, you know, burial urn. So the party makes a deal out of, like, a deal with the paladin saying that they'll, like, steal the urn so that he can destroy it publicly and expose the Lich for what he is. But then they double deal with the Lich to create a fake one. That's just a random urn filled with bone dust. And they give it to the paladin. He calls out the Lich into public and makes a whole big grandstanding show where he's going to smash this urn and reveal him for being a Lich. And he goes and smashes the urn, and then literally nothing happens. As everyone in the area is just questioning the sanity of this paladin that just stole a burial urn with someone's wife's ashes and smashed it publicly in the center of town. It worked to get the paladin off the Lich's back for a while, but he was pretty stubborn. Alright. Kind of a long coat we got on. We're gonna have it split in the middle. I also have absolutely no idea if I'm actually any decent at telling these stories about the game, or if that just all sounded like a whole bunch of rambling nonsense. Alright. And the coat actually goes up front here, so around there. Goes all the buttons all the way up. Erase these bits. Alright, and this is definitely not where the torso ends. Let's just get rid of that altogether right now. So like I said, underneath this coat there's like some, I think it's some padded leather armor. Yeah, I could definitely ramble on for hours and hours about that game. But I put a lot of work into it. And it was a lot of fun. I definitely want to DM another game sometime. I am working on another original setting right now, but things are a little shaky with that. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with it. I might also be making these too big. I don't know. I don't care. I come to think of it, that placement's wrong. I'll fix it. Also mentioned before, there's a kind of a short format game called Honey Heist. I want to run sometime. Just because I think it would be fun. I think that's gonna be a thing where I try and get some other bear VTubers in on it. It is a bear-themed game, after all. And the leather armor just kind of... exists in the back here. I definitely have no shortage of bear-themed VTubers to turn to as well. I have an entire Discord full of them. Not just... It's not just me and Babinka. I would like to say that the odds of Babinka getting involved aren't zero, but I also don't know how interested she is. I haven't put out that many feelers yet to gauge interest in it. Probably do that, I don't know, next couple months. Of course, I always have to keep the release of Dawn Trail in mind. Because when Dawn Trail comes out, I'm absolutely taking a couple weeks off of streaming to focus on that. Isn't looking too bad so far. I think it'll look even better once some color gets in. Also need to define these bits more, because they're not cuffed, they're like forearm guards. But yeah, no, I am absolutely, definitely going to be taking a break from streaming when Dawn Trail comes out. Because I am going to want to be focusing on that. Well, during the time that I'm not focusing on looking for a new job as well. I may have had a job interview this week, but that does not mean the job hunt is over. I mean, it hopefully means the job hunt is over, but you never know. I just need to get some boots on this lady. And then I need a belt or a sash or something. I also need some magic effects. Actually, you know what? How does one draw shoes? I think I'm gonna have these like not extend, like widen the legs at all. I just need to finish them off with something that looks like a boot or footwear of some kind. And she is floating, so maybe something like that. Okay, and maybe like something like there's also a bunch of straps on this boot. Yeah, something like that. Further down, so I don't want to draw too many of them. say 4. I just gotta do it again on the other side. And draw it mirrored. I need to grab myself some water quick. Oh yes, thank you for the hydrate. I'll go ahead and hydrate. No rule saying I can't use it on myself. I do. Just not a value that can be represented by a number. Yeah, I'll send you a quick DM and show you. I do have channel points. Obviously, they make it that way so I can test the rewards. Yes, exactly. I am the infinity point holder. I could send myself to the mines any stream I want. I won't, though. Well, yeah, no, that's kind of the entire point. Speaking of Seishun, how you doing on channel points these days? You recovering a bit since Cult of the Lamb ended? You'll send me to the mines eventually, I'm sure of it. Alright, I think that works. I think that's good enough for Boots. Kind of unclear where her torso ends now that I think about it. Gotta be somewhere around here. But that might might actually... That might actually be it for line art. I would imagine so. I would imagine they're a gigantic pain in the ass to put on. Add a trim color to this. But I think aside from that, I'm good line art wise. I think she's looking pretty good. So let's get some colors done. Alright, so not gonna be able to copy these exactly because I'm not gonna show this on stream, and for me to copy them exactly, I'd have to load the picture in the Clip Studio. So I'm gonna take some close approximations here and maybe make some changes as I go along. And yes, I'm doing the anime thing where you can see the whole like eye and the eyebrow thing through the hair. Fucking sue me. Actually, come to think of it, hold on. She's a half elf. She has the half elf. So she has the pointy ears. They need to be just barely visible through the hair. There we go. I did it on the wrong layer, so let's go ahead and merge those layers. Alright. First, we need a nice skin tone. The internet has provided me with these. She's probably somewhere around here. Maybe here? Not that it matters. Very little actual skin visible. Let's see here. Yeah, I think it's something like this. I mean, I can go ahead and make all the changes I want anyway. No stray pixels, right? Yeah. This is a dark red. That goes into a bit of a lighter red. Middle. What? A little bit that I forgot to erase, I guess. I don't know if that's how the color would work there, but you know what? It's how it's working in this. I didn't give her a belt of any kind. Oh well. No belt for her. I am too lazy to go back and give her one. Stop singing with the music. You have important drawing to do. This is serious. You have to focus. Think of it. We'll need that for those. No, I missed that. That's going to be the same brown that we're going to put on the boots. Full straps here will be slightly lighter. That's also looking pretty good. I think that's everything that needs to be colored. Center this a little. And I did make a new background that is, well, new layer for a background. Actually going to change the paper color for the sake of a background now. Gonna be huge. Maybe not so huge. For the sake of the art, I'll scale down the chains a fair bit. Ooh, it's everyone's favorite. Did I actually manage to make it the same gray? Wow, I did. That's almost impressive. Merge those together. That actually looks pretty cool. And yes, there is an inaccuracy in this scene. I have not drawn her as a ghost. She does not have a mortal dagger wound in her, like this scene would demand. Deal with it. That's a bit too strong. Ah, yes, the rubble brush. There should actually be a fair amount of rubble. That's a nice brush. I like that brush. Sybel here is probably the only one of these that's going to be getting a full background, too. I just need something now that can be a good magic effect. And it might be the glitter that I used last time. They're away, and I make glitter look evil and menacing. I mean, yes, glitter is just evil and menacing on its own. You are right. Makes it a lot lighter than I want it to be. I mean, yes, it's glitter. So... yeah, if it just... we could use some colors that were just a little darker. Bloodstains. To be fair, she should be covered in that. Always sparkles. My God. Hold the fucking phone here. You know, I don't always want to go to the crack tool as my go-to for absolutely everything, but like... look at that. That's the makings of something. Let's do some evil cross-hatching. No, I dare say, weirdly enough, crack may be the solution once again. Don't take that out of context. But for a sparking mass of evil energy, that works pretty well. Nah. You heard what I said, Saku. Don't you twist my words. Yeah, exactly. Ara's got it right. Evil magic looks like spiky puke. Exactly. Yeah, spiky puke hairball. Yeah, none of the blending modes work better. That'll have to be good. In fact, I think that's it. I think that's an art right there. What do you say, Ara? Is this about right for her first turn in the final battle before she got silenced? I might actually add a bit more effect-wise. What if it goes all the way up her arms? I think that actually works pretty well. Save it. Let's go. I'm actually very satisfied with this. Well, I think I actually got that done faster than Yamus as well. Then again, Yamus I had to completely come up with his outfit entirely on the spot. But yeah, I think that's going to be good. And since I am doing just one of these per stream, that is actually... that's going to be it for drawing today. I might pull something up just to hang out for a bit longer, because it's only been an hour 40 minutes. You can hardly call that a stream. So how about we pull up some sort of a game to kill some time with and just hang out for a bit more. What's something good that I can pull up for maybe an hour or so? I don't want to do Super Amazing Wagon Adventure again. I don't want that to just be the thing I pull out every single time. Little Kitty Big City. I'd have to download that. Also, exclamation point. I don't have that, Ara. I don't plan on having it either. It's a fun little thing, but I'm not going to be including it, especially since I'd have to spend money to get it. And yeah, exactly. There's no pond to fish here. This is a wizard tower. I think I think my biggest goal with the new visuals for the channel is to help emphasize that theme of Wizard Tower. Because I don't think I do a very good job of it right now. I just have random rock texture. What's something I can pull up for a quick little bit? I say quick. Something that I could play for at least an hour. I got Papers, Please. I got Nuclear Throne would be a good one. Would always pull up Super Amazing Wagon Adventure again. I know, but I don't think I would have that done in an hour. Yeah, I know. You from 1998. What do you mean only 1.2 gigabytes? That's 0.2 gigabytes more than the entire hard drive for this computer. Oh, excuse me. That's 500 megabytes more than the entire hard drive for this computer. Ooh. Oh, you had it bad then. You see, Saku, I would just yap, but I need some good. I need something good to yap off of, you know? And I also need to be able to come up with a topic to yap about. Alright, here. I'm gonna make a poll for something to bring up. New poll. What should I play for the next hour or so? I can't even fit Super Amazing Wagon Adventure into a thing. Let's see here. What else do I got that isn't too involved? Oh, yeah, right. You have Katamari, and therefore I have it through you. Yeah. You know what? I think that's good enough. I will let this run for 1 minute. Four choices, I believe. So the choices are Nuclear Throne, Super Amazing Wagon Adventure, Papers, Please, or Dicey Dungeons. Well, even if you don't know them, vote with your heart. What sounds the most interesting? Alright, so we have a tie for Super Amazing Wagon Adventure and Papers, Please. I should totally just say fuck it and try to play both of them simultaneously, right? Who needs sleep? It's not like you have to, you know, get up and go to work in the morning, right? Oh, wait. All right. I am going to flip a coin then. Actually, you know what? I can do that with my Stream Deck here. I can finally use my dice functions on my Stream Deck. I should see if I can get something to visualize it on stream too, sometime later. But I do have a nice little button here that flips a coin. So will it be Super Amazing Wagon Adventure again or Papers, Please? The flip a coin has decided. Papers, Please will be what I kill some time with. So let's go ahead and get my artness off of myself. Do I have anything good to wear for Papers, Please? I could wear my curly stash. For absolutely no reason. Let's do it. Why not? Well, yeah, no, I haven't used the curly stash since Pizza Tower. I don't even have my chef hat loaded in here right now for some reason. Alright, give me a moment while I set this up. I also apologize if the game is loud. I'm opening the game right now, so this is a volume warning. I have played the game before, so I've probably turned it down some, but why are you so big, Papers, Please? Okay. Let's use the nice in-game settings. Do I check it for no nudity, or do I check it to have nudity? Well, I suppose we'll find out together. And I'll go ahead and edit the info here. Alright. Updated my info. I think it should all be good. Alright. No logo because I'm not going to go dig out one for this. Just like for Super Amazing Wagon Adventure. Anyway, let's begin a new story. I have played some, but we're going to be doing a new. Congratulations. The October Labor Lottery is complete. Your name was pulled. For immediate placement, report to the Ministry of Admission at Grestin Border Checkpoint. An apartment will be provided for you and your family in East Grestin. Expect a Class 8 dwelling. Glory to Arstoska. I will not be using that accent anymore. Grestin Border Checkpoint opens at last. After 6 long years, can the Ministry of Admission keep us safe? Families to reignite. Entertainment. Sports. No charge. Sports? November something. Arstoska, Inspector, new checkpoint. Yeah, pay attention to nationality. Uh-huh. That's, yeah. Basic rules. Starting off. We must have a passport and Arstoskan citizens only. Here we go. Next! Alright, yep, you're a Stoteskin. Go on in. For fuck's sake. Do we not have a sign or something? Are Stoteskins only? No. You should have checked before you waited 8 hours. That is not my fault. Can we put a sign out there? Ah. My good friend. Welcome back to country. You waited 8 hours in line just to tell me that? Sir, do you realize how little power I have about this situation? I'm not the person you should be telling that it was a mistake to open this checkpoint. For God's sakes, it's pretty obvious it was a mistake to open the checkpoint. Out of here. Out of my sight. Get your dumb Kalechian ass out of here. Hey, my good friend, Nicholas. Welcome back to country. Oh, for... Dumb Republican ass. Welcome back to country, Martha. Ah, my good friend Johann. Welcome back to country. Another time-wasting Republican. Fletchians. Come into the booth. You were almost in there. Well, we can buy heat and food and have money left over. Fantastic. Analysts upbeat. Increased trade and cooperation predicted. Entertainment. Dresden checkpoint a success. The weather. November 24th, 1982. Alright. From today, foreigners with valid passport are permitted to enter. Your booth's inspection hardware is now installed. Check all passport information carefully for discrepancies. Deny any entrant with inconsistent information. Inspect mode, yeah. Rules, has to have the seal. Yeah. Alright, let's make sure we have our handy-dandy notebook up. So all we need is a passport, and all documents must be current. Alright. Let's go. Ugh. Alright, United Federation. Shingleton is an issuing city. Yeah, that's fine. It's not expired. That might be you. Yeah. Welcome. Cause no trouble. Alright, Blueberry Man, what's up? Alright, you are from Integria. You are from Outer Grouse. This expires a few days ago. You just renewed it? Well, it didn't take. Get out of here. You disgust me, Blueberry Man. Alright, Gabriella from Republia. You are from Les Renardi, yeah. This is good. Your date of birth is a day. This does not look like you. Well, I don't have any way to check, so fuck off. Alright, little man, what you got? Oh! You're meeting Bus soon. Oh, of course. Of course. My good friend. I just need to make sure your issuing city is correct. And we're all good to go here. Alright, Iceman, how's it going? This is not expired. Your date of birth is okay. That looks like you. The issuing cities and Integria. There is no... for God's sake. Get out of here. Wasting my time. Alright, pencil lady. Oh, I mean, excuse me. Glorious neighbor. Yeah, you're all good. Yeah, I don't need this. Ah, yes. East Greston. Your stuff is... Ooh, you made it just in time. Actually, wait, no, you didn't. You didn't make it... No! Throw the passport at him! How dare you cut my day short? It was cut short by a terrorist attack. I'm sorry, but I'm shutting the heat off for tonight. Checkpoint lockdown. More guards, more security. Terrorists strike at Greston. Kalechian agitators suspected. Those damn Kalechians. Politics. The weather. November 25th, 1982. Entry for non-citizens is now regulated. All foreigners require a valid entry ticket. Yep. Let's pull up ye olde rule book. Yep, entry ticket. Let's go. That's all foreigners require an entry ticket. Alright. Now, lady. Oh, there it is. It's valid for today. Republia has True Glorian. You're not expired. That looks like you. Alright. Stay out of trouble. United Federation, where is your entry ticket? You are wasting my time. Give it to me at the start. Don't make me ask you for it. Barista City, is that in the United Federation? Barista City, yes. I'm letting you in, but I'm letting you know you already caused trouble. What? Hey. I don't think so. Impor. You're from Haihan. Go. No, I will do no such thing. Alright. Good entry ticket. You're not expired. You are from Tsunkaido, yeah? I mean, it's not like it's my fault that there was a terrorist attack. We look good. Yep, stay safe, citizen. Hello, blueberry lady. This is not the day for your entry ticket. Publians. Can't read. A lot of them. That's interesting thing you got going on there. Alright, the date's good. It is very expired. Oh? Yeah, oh? Go get yourself some valid papers, you dumbass. Like, you think you'd have all this shit straight before you got in line. Georgie! I'm sorry, buddy. But rules is rules. And he will be back again. Georgie, I'd let you in if I could. They're just breathing down my neck, and it's just... It's not a good time, buddy. Wait, no, collection. Filthy collection. Alright. She's gonna cause problems, isn't she? I just know it. I just know it. It's gonna cause a problem. Watch her. Alright. Hey, blue lady. Yep. Look good. Alright, we're running out of time. Alright. Yep. You look good. Wait. Hold on. I had to make sure there was no mistake. Oh, for God's... Well, you're gonna be my last one because you don't read the signs. Wasting my time. Maybe squeeze one more in. Alright. That means I get to take my sweet time with you. I say that like I'm going to need to at all. East. Wait a fucking second. Miss, would you care to tell me where East Preston is? And just to emphasize this further, lady. And to make sure you don't try this shit again. I got all the time in the world, too, lady. You will absolutely never be able to attempt to use this forgery ever again. Okay. Look at that. I think we denied her enough. You're lucky I'm not able to detain you yet. Can I give you this? Fine. End of day 3. Alright, good news, everyone. We can have the heat on. Checkpoint expansion postponed. Black market activity explodes. Government blames lax immigration controls. Entertainment. The weather. Stricter credential requirements have been instituted. Our Stosen citizens must show their ID card. Foreigners must secure and present a valid entry permit Entry tickets are no longer sufficient. A new chapter detailing document features has been added to your rulebook. Check all information thoroughly. Deny any applicant with discrepant documents. Refer to the audio transcript. Correlate entrance statements. Documents. You can now see the districts of an Arstotzkan ID card, as well as the valid seals for an entry permit. Entrant must have a passport. All documents must be current. Citizens must have an ID card. Foreigners require an entry permit. Watch the first one try to give me an entry ticket. Ah, look at you. Alright. You stay a few weeks? 1 month, yeah, that checks out. Okay, you're good there. Passport number matches. Alright, good, very good. You're doing alright so far, Natalia. Let's see if you can finish it up. You're from the United Federation. You're from Corista City. This is not expired. That looks like you. You're good. I'll even put a little stamp on this. Purpose of trip, visiting relatives. You're staying 1 month, alright. You're a filthy collection. From Vidor. Things okay. Visiting for a month. The number matches up. The name matches up. You look okay for a collection. We have our eyes on you. Blue man. Oh, well, look at this. Nope. You got cheated, sir. Alright. Documents. Lendiforma district, yeah. That looks right. Paradise nuts, alright. This is very expired. Get out of my sight. Alright, Impor. Six months, yeah, for sure. Number matches up. Name seems to match up. Let me make sure. Yep. Alright. That looks like you. Not expired. Sunkaido, I believe, is a correct place. Enter by... Nope. I don't know. Considering we just started doing this today, I don't know how you got an expired entry permit. I have no idea how you got that. I mean, obviously it has to be a forgery, but... Purpose of trip, you're immigrating, alright. I mean, of course, why wouldn't you? Yeah, that matches up. Enter by date is good. Expiration date is good. As long as Great Rapid is a city in the United Federation, yeah, you're set. job here. Gonna be here for a year? Fantastic. Hold on there, Tomaz, or is it Tomez? Give me them fingies. No known alias. That means I should throw this out immediately. Oh? Get out of here. Georgie! Isn't this adorable? Georgie. Georgie, please. This is cute, but you need to try harder. Another bloomin'. Alright, yeah. Arstoska. Orvek Vonor, yes. The not expired. Your date of birth matches. Octovalis is a correct district. I think you are good to go, sir. Have fun. You're moving here? Yeah, you sure are. Rahat Rashid. Entered by... Yeah, that's good. Republia Bostan, yes. Alright. Wait. That looks close enough. He probably just opened his eyes for the picture. Eh. I still think that was him. Few weeks, 1 month, yeah, that tracks. Number is right. Name is... Oh. I get to take my time with you. Right. Entry permit as a valid... I haven't been checking the seals on the entry permit. To be fair, I think it takes a while for fake seals to show up. Alright. Oberstan. The one from Skull. Alright. You appear to be in order. You're not just approved, you're double approved. The rent has gone up. No! You know what that means. You have to cut off the heat for tonight. Republican track star wanted for murder. Vince Lestrade's whereabouts unknown. Has likely fled Republia. Vince Lestrade profile. Girlfriend killed in jealous rage. Entertainment. Sports. Vector, you are now authorized to detain suspicious individuals. Interrogate. Oh, yes. Detaining. Detaining. Yes. Actually gonna keep this up. Because I know we're gonna need it at some point. Be on the lookout for Vince Lestrade. Oh, my rulebook. Transit. Guy. Check again. No. Dang. First guy in the morning and he wants to waste my goddamn time. Transit. 14 days. Yeah, that's good. That's matching. That's matching. The date is good. Alright. It hasn't expired. That looks like you. Impor has a Sunkado. Yeah. What? Invalid expiration date. Oh, fuck this. Ah, I know you. I recognize the face. You Vince Lestrade? Detained. And now we can slip that away. For fuck's sake. Where is your passport? Lechians. Fucking scum the lot of you. Jail will be full of Kalechians soon. You're passing through. Yeah, 2 days. You're good for entering by now. The number matches up. The name matches up. Your shit's not expired. You are from Shingleton? Alright. Another blue band. Yeah, you're from Impor, you're visiting. Your numbers match up. Your name matches up. You were supposed to have been in here before we started issuing entry permits. Alright, United Federation, you transit. Number is good. Name is good. Expiration is good. Enter by date is good. Corista City, that in the United Federation is Blue Mohawkman and Tegrian is immigrating. Fantastic. Enter by date is good. That's good. Good. Expiration date is good. That looks like you. As long as Outer Grouse is a city in Antegria, I think we're good. Yeah. Oh, please be kind to my wife. She's just after me. Oh, I know this one. It's our first moral choice. I already have a citation for today. You know what, lady? I'm feeling nice today. Don't make me regret it. Yeah, I have the Integria token. Last warning, no penalty. Filthy Collection. I'm sorry? You stay half a year for transit? And now that he's changed his story, I'm just supposed to trust him. Name matches up. Expiration date is good. Enter by date is good. The years have been cruel. Alright, give me them fingies. Nope. Get out of my office. Next. Collection. You come just in time. I'm going to hand analyze these. FGE5G, FGE5G, B8XD0, B8XD0. You say that you are in transit for 2 weeks? Yeah? Okay. Enter by date is good. Your name is Amanda Sagasti? Yeah. Your entry permit has a valid seal. Alright. Collectia. Let's see. Your expiration date is good. Collectia. Yurko City. Yeah, there's a Yurko City. Let me make sure. Yeah, alright. And my computer agrees that that is you. Yeah, I don't know. I never heard of no Collectia. Guess can come in. As remiss as I am to let in a filthy collection. Booth upgrade available. Space key to toggle inspect mode. For only $5? Sweet. And you know what? In order to make sure I can afford it, we're going hungry tonight. Vince Lestrade apprehended in Greston. Track champ looks quite guilty now. Jobs few becoming fewer. Immigrants taking jobs from locals. Entertainment. I think this might be my last day. Then I might go ahead and wrap things up. All right. So, Ministry of Labor has instituted a special program to control immigrant labor. Travelers entering for work require a valid work pass. Yep. Ain't that fun. Here we go. Alright, you're having work pass. You having... God, my desk space. All good. All good. What did you say you do? You're working for fishing. You're gonna be here for a year, yeah. Enter by date is good. Passport number, good. Yeah, I think you're gonna be coming in. I also should actually make use of the booth upgrade I bought instead of clicking the button like a dumbass. Alright, what do you got? Alright, you come to work for 6 months. Ah, yes. Make sure the names all match. Yep. For passport number, yep. Enter by date is good. Yeah. Skull is in Obristan, yes. Alright. Yeah, you're this lady. Alright, you're working. Your name is Jacob Mullen. You're going to be working for a month. Fantastic. Yeah, Shingleton. Passport number works. Enter by date is good. That's you for sure. Yeah? I know Shingleton is a valid city. Where is your entry permit? Something you'd be able to get if Collections could read. Georgie! My good friend. Buddy, pal. You need an entry permit. That is good. Do job right. I look for entry thing and come back. I take lungs now, bills come next week. Alright, you're visiting for a month. Your passport number is good. Your name matches. The enter by date is good. That's definitely you. Expiration date is good. Does Republia have a true Glorian? Sure does. Alright. Hey, it's you. I know how to handle you. Hey, you want to see this note that I got? It's crazy. It mentions you. Oh, really? How about you tell more of that to the guards? I think they'll enjoy hearing how much you're gonna break her in two. Where is your passport? You need passport. Bluebeard the pirate. Filthy collection. 12 weeks? That's 3 months, right? Enter by date is good. Expiration date is good. The names match. That looks like you. West Greston, yeah. Actually, didn't have to walk very far to get here. Finally, an Arstotzkan. Jesus. Okay, Genestora District. We're good there. That. Oh, Kalechian. My son is sick. He's gonna cost me as much as the boost upgrade did. Son! Human trafficking ring shut down. Greston checkpoint officer nabs mastermind. Another attack at Greston checkpoint. The weather. Alright. That is where I'm going to be cutting things off here, folks. That was a good little hour of paperwork. Might play this some more if next week goes as fast with the paperwork or the art or whatever the hell I actually do on this stream. Anyway, thank you for watching. Next stream is going to be Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Pacific. Going to be playing more Fatal Frame 3, and we'll be doing another art stream next week, Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific, for the third character of mine, who was... what was that? Ah, yes. One Felka Forde, a changeling warlock. That'll be fun. I like that character. Anyway, let me see if I can send you guys off to anybody right now. I'll send you guys over to Nomi. I don't rate Nomi that much. Alright. Say hi to Nomi, everyone. I'll see y'all next time.